ओम नमो वेंकटेशाय। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते। नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे। Pranams to everybody. Let's move on to the next sloka. यज्ञभृद् यज्ञकृत् यज्ञी यज्ञभुग् यज्ञसाधनः यज्ञान्तकृत् यज्ञगुह्यम् अन्नमन्नादयेव च. So that's what it is. Now let's look at the various namas. Yajnabhrit, Yajnakrit, Yajni, Yajnabhuk, Yajnasadhanah, Yajnantakrit, Yajnaguhyam, Annam, Annadaha, Eva, Cha. These are the Eva and Cha are like, this adjuncts. Eva means also, Cha means and. That's what it is. So let's see the first Yajnabhrit. Yajnam Bibharti Pati Yajnabhrit. One who is the supporter of these various yajnas, and also one is protector of these various yajnas, and therefore is called as Yajnabhrit. That is, Bhagavan supports. Supposing even if you perform various homas at homes, then finally you do what is known as the Vishnu Homa. That means Vishnu Homa means that is Sarva Prayachittartham. So if there is something left out in terms of dravya, that is the material, or because of her lack of attention, those kind of this blemishes it may have in the yajna, they can all be fulfilled by doing this Vishnu Homam, and Bhagavan subsequently takes it as it has been completed in the proper manner. So it's a support of these various yajnas, and therefore is called as Yajnabhrit. Yajnakrit. So Yajnam Karoti iti Yajnakrit. As I told you in the previous one, Yajva. So Bhagavan is the performer of these various yajnas in his various avatars like Rama Avatara, and therefore he did that like the Ashwamedha Yagam and so on. And therefore he is called as Yajnakrit. Jagat Hitayam Yajnam Ado Srijati iti Yajnakrit. One for the benefit of this entire lok, this Srishti, or this for this creation, he initially created these various yajnas, and therefore he is called as Yajnakrit. Yajni. Yajno Asya Asyati iti Yajni. One who has got these various yajnas as part of him, and therefore he is called as Yajni. Yajnanam tat samaradhanatmanam sesheti yajnihi. That means one has got these various yagas, yajnas as part of him. That is as a total part of this entire universe, and therefore he is called as Yajni. Sarva yajnanam seshi yajni. That means one who is the lord of this entire yajnas, and therefore he is called as Yajni. Yajnabhuk. Yajnam bhunkte bhunakti iti va yajnabhuk. That means one who is the enjoyer. Bhuk, the bhuj root is enjoy. One who enjoys the oblations that are being offered in this various yajnas, and therefore is called as Yajnabhuk. Other meaning is bhuj root also refers to protector. So one is the protector of this various yaga yajnas, and therefore is called as Yajnabhuk. Yajnam bhojayati va Yajnabhuk. That means one who is offering this various yaga yajnas in favor of various deities, that is Varuna, Indra also. Therefore is called as Yajnabhuk. Make them take the oblations also. Yajna sadhanaha. Yajnaha sadhanam tat prapto iti kurvan yajna sadhanaha. That means he is using the yajna as a sadhana. That means as a means of reaching him, and therefore he is called as Yajna sadhanaha. Tesya jnana dvara siddhapaya iti yajna sadhanaha. So that means yajna is not only the physical sense of performance, where there are different. Yajna means sacrifice. Sacrifice is what? Sacrifices can be even the various other things also. Bhagavan himself says in Yajnanam Japa Yajñosmi. So he says one of the great the great yajna Bhagavan is so much pleased is Japa Yajna. He says I am Japa Yajna himself. So that what you do is in terms of various, for example, you do the Jnana Yajna. The Jnana Yajna, what you do is you share your knowledge with all the other people who are on this particular topic or subject or something like that. That is called as Jnana Yajna. So Bhagavan uses the various means, Yajna as the means, Japa Yajna, Jnana Yajna, all those things as a means for ultimately reaching him, and therefore he is called as Yajna Sadhanaha. Tesya Jnana Dvara Siddhya Upaya iti Jnana Sadhanaha. And also Yajnasya sadhanam sruk sriviyadikam mantradikam vas yasmad. That is, one is able to provide the necessary the mantras for these various yajnas as the sadhana. That means they are means of performing these various mantras, and therefore, and also this various sruk, then this ladle required for performance of these various yajnas. Therefore, is called as Yajna sadhana. Yajnantakrit. Yajnasya antam palapraptim kurvan yajnantakat. One is able to give the fruit of this action of this various yajnas. That is one meaning. Yajnasya anto nirnayam karoti iti yajnantakat. One means one is able to decide about what are the various yajnas, what are how they should be performed, and then how should they end it. Then you have this Purna Ahuti also, no? The Purna Ahuti is the end portion. Purna Ahuti, that means Ahuti is oblation. Purna means complete oblation. That is to do it at the end of it. Bhagavan created all these things and therefore is called as Yajnantakrit. Other meaning of Yajnantakrit, the whole idea of Yajna, as I told you, is a kind of a sacrifice. That is, you do it as an offering to the Bhagavan itself without expecting any return. That is Karma Yoga. So Yajna itself is a kind of a Karma Yoga. You do it as an offering to the Lord, as a kind of an Aradhana, and that is the Antakrit. That means that is the end of it. Once you do this Karma Yoga like this, then ultimately he will give you this necessary knowledge for you about him, and therefore you can ultimately reach him. So Yajna Parya Vasanam Tattva Jnanam Karotiti. That means ultimately the knowledge about these things, the Jnana dawns on him and through him, and therefore he is called as Yajnantakrit. Yajna Gukhyam. Yajnanam Gukhyam. Jnana Yajnah. Palabhisandhi Rahito Va Yajnah. Tadeva Upacharat Brahma Yajna Gukhyam. Gukhyam means secret. What is the secret of these various yajnas? As I told you, Bhagavan is the ultimate, the whole idea of this this yajna is only the sacrifice, the karma yoga, and finally through the jnana, through the knowledge, it dawns on him, and therefore finally he comes to finally understand the true purpose of these various yajnas, performs them, and then gets the knowledge, and finally reaches Bhagavan, and therefore is called as Yajna Gukhyam. Yajna Gukhyam Vishnu Riti Nama Yasya Tad Yajna Gukhyam. That means Yajna himself is Vishnu. That is the secret in this way contained in the Vedas, and therefore Bhagavan ultimately makes this dawn on the people who perform these yajnas in a proper manner, and therefore is called as Yajna Gukhya. Annam. Adyate Aticha Bhutani iti Annam. That means one who is being enjoyed by everybody is called as Annam. The food also, food is called as Annam because it is being enjoyed, and therefore is called as Annam. That is Bhagavan's, all this Bhagavan's, the form, the gunas, everything is being enjoyed by his devotees, and therefore he becomes the Annam. Annadaha. Annamatiti Annadaha. So he is also the person who is the enjoyer of this Annam also. That means he is the person who is enjoyed. He is the enjoyed, at the same time he is the enjoyed. He is the enjoyer as well as the being enjoyed also. So he enjoys always being with his devotees. That is the enjoyment he gets. Similarly, his devotees enjoy mutually. Devotees enjoy him, enjoys rupa, form, and gunas, and therefore he becomes the food for them, for their enjoyment. And he is also the person who is enjoying this his association with his devotees. And therefore, he is called as Annadaha. How is it possible that for the same item, the same person can be both enjoyed and enjoyer? You can look at it in this context also. So every day we dream in the night. When you go to sleep, first we get the dream. The dream, what is that? Dream, the mind is the enjoyer. The dream mind is enjoying, but the mind is also being enjoyed because mind itself only projects with the various objects for enjoyment. So the mind itself is projecting the various objects for enjoyment, that is also being enjoyed. So the mind is both the enjoyer as well as the enjoyed in the time of dream. Similarly, Bhagavan is both the enjoyer as well as the enjoyed, and therefore is called as Annam Annadaha. Om Namo Venkateshaya.